Then next topic is factors affecting on dielectric strength. First one is temperature. The dielectric strength of material decreases, then temperature temperature of dielectric strength material increases. Then factors affecting on dielectric loss. When temperature rise increases the dielectric loss. Moisture increases the dielectric loss. Voltage increases causes increases dielectric loss. Dielectric loss plays important role in high voltage applications. Then dielectric loss involves heat generation and heat dissipation. Then every application of insulating material require to balance between heat generation and heat dissipation. Then the rate of heat dissipation always is equal to rate of heat generation. That means in concept of dielectric loss, the rate of heat dissipation and rate of heat generation always equal to each other is called as dielectric loss. Then next topic is classification of insulating material. The classification of insulating material classified into three categories. Also three insulating material, then solid insulating material, liquid insulating material and gaseous insulating material. Then first one is solid insulating material, example is mica, second is micanite, porcelain, asbestos, slate, marble, bakelite, rubber, PVC, polythene, glass, cotton, silk, wood, vulcanized fiber and ceramic. Then second classification is liquid insulating material, example varnish, transformer oil, cable oil, viscous vaseline, synthetic liquid, silicon fluid and fluoroorganic fluids. Then gaseous insulating material, example air, hydrogen, nitrogen, halogen and sulfur hexafluoride. That means classification of insulating material depends on dielectric strength of material, breakdown strength of material and their properties and applications of material. Then classification of insulating material used in electrical engineering applications like gaseous insulating material, liquid insulating material, fibrous insulating material and impregnated fibrous insulating material. Then plastic insulating material, rubber insulating material, mineral insulating material. Examples of mineral insulating material like mica, micanites, marble and slate. Then ceramic insulating material, glass insulating material, non-resinous insulating material, laminates and adhesive like enamels and varnishes. Then next topic is fibrous insulating material. Then fibrous insulating material depends on insulating properties of the material. Then fibrous insulating material are either derived from animal origin or from cellulose, which is major solid constituent of vegetable planet. Then most of the fibrous insulating material are made from cellulose. They consist elongated particles called as fibrous in their structure. In certain type of material, cellulose fibers are visible like in Teflon tape, cloth and thread. The main properties of fibrous insulating material is mechanically are very strong and cheap. The applications of fibrous insulating material and different types of material are shown in below, like wood, paper and cardboard, insulating textile, okay. The first one is wood. The wood, it is frequently used for low voltage installation. It is light in weight, having density 0.5 to 1.0 gram per centimeter cube. Then depending on the type of wood, tensile strength varies from 700 to 1300 kilogram per meter per centimeter cube along the grain. For example, grain having tensile strength is very low, and also temperature limitation is very important in fibrous insulating material. The wood is very hygroscopic, and after absorbing moisture tends to lose their mechanical strength. That means absorb moisture, then mechanical property is very low. Because of the above limitation, wood is rarely used in such condition. It has also used in insulating material. It is used in impregnated oil. The wood is cheap and easily available and easily fabricated. Then wood also used in transmission line and distribution line for supporting pole. Then it is also used in light boards, switchboard, round block, casing and capping and handles of tools. This is the applications of wood. Then next is paper and cardboard. The paper is manufactured from coniferous wood. The organic contamination like lignin and pentasons must be properly removed. The material then form into paper. That means crushed wood which is in the boiled, then material which is in the form of paper. This process is called as sulfate process. The specified composition of typical paper used in capacitor. The unimpregnated paper is very limited because certain major limitations which are: first one is hydroscopicity, then thermal stability, then reaction with oxygen. Then unimpregnated paper is used in telephone line cables and capacitor. Then cardboard are the sheets of short fibers. They are either resilient or steel. They are used for slot liners in electrical machine, coil frames, and as the insulation in oil immersed in transformer. Then insulating textile or insulating material like textile. The textile are woven from fibrous material like cotton, jute, and hemp. Sometimes silk from animal origin also used for special purpose. This class of material is mechanically strong. Also, tensile strength also strong. Also, tear strength also strong. These strength do not get affected markedly even after getting wet, and hence these materials are used for insulating purpose. Then cloth materials are impregnated with oils and varnishes. Jute is similar to cotton cloth but cheaper. Then silk material is extra of improved properties such as high mechanical strength, hair resistance, also very important in insulating textile, that is heat resistance also high. Then low hydroscopicity, stability in the presence of chemical agent. This is the overview of the insulating textile. Then asphalt and bitumens. Asphalt in used in fibrous material. Then color is black or brown. It is often undergrounded near oil fields. Asphalt often in mine. They contain mineral properties. It is hydrocarbon in composition. It is insoluble in water and chemically inert. The temperature of the asphalt and bitumen is 60 degree and melting point is 100 degrees Celsius. It is natural form of the substances. Bitumens are solid or semi-solid material